Bismillah. Today I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4, May-June 2022, Variant 1. Number 1A. The list shows 15 midday temperatures in degrees Celsius in Suntown. Complete the stem and leaf diagram to show this information. You have the stem, it's written for you, 1 and 2. How to complete stem and leaf?
So 17 will be 1, 7.
17 is done for you. Okay.
For 18, we'll put 8 over there.
For 21, you need to arrange them. Oh, no need to arrange first. So for 21,
put 1 and 2.
yes, 1 and 2. Then we can arrange them later. Now 21.
Also the same thing.
For 18.
In 1.
Yes, 8. 23.
3 and 2.
3 and 2. 22.
2 and 2.
25.
5 and 2.
5 and 2. 19.
In 1.
9. 21.
In 1 and 2. Sorry.
1 and 2. 17.
Also in 1.
Okay. 19.
In 1.
18.
In 1.
21.
In 2.
24.
In 2.
23.
Also in 2.
Now we can arrange them. So for 1, we have 7, then 7, 8, 8, 9, 9 to arrange them. We need to put them in order. So after 7, we have 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Now for 2, we need to arrange them. How many ones do we have?
4.
4 ones. So 1, 1, 4 ones. Then 2, how many times?
1.
Okay. Then 3,
2 3s and then 4 5.
2 3s, and 4, then 5. Okay. So after we arrange them, we can delete that. Now we complete the stem and leaf. From stem and leaf, can we find the median?
Yes.
How to find the median?
I forgot.
Okay, to find the median, we have 15 values. We have 15 values. It is odd or even?
Odd.
Odd. If we have odd, so we have 1 at the middle. 1 at the middle. To find the order of the median, add 1, then divide by 2. Or half times 15 plus 1. Half times n plus 1.
8.
And 16 times half is 8. So the order for the median is 8. Or the position of the median, the 8th value. The 8th value. To find the 8th value, start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the median what?
21.
21. Because the key, if 2 1, this means 21. So the median 21. So the median 21. Now how to find the upper quartile? Also for the upper quartile, we need to find the order for the upper quartile. To find the order for upper quartile,
3 over 4.
yes,
Multiplied by 16. Right?
3 over 4 multiply n plus 1, which is 15 plus 1, which multiply 16. 3 over 4 times 16 equals 12. So we need to find the 12th value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
26.
So the 12th value, 23. So 23. So the upper quartile, 23. Now, for IV, yes.
Rahul draws a pie chart to show this information. Calculate the sector angle for the number of days the temperature is 18 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So, how many days with temperature 18? How many days with temperature 18? 2. And the total?
15.
So to find the sector angle, so 2 number of days, which 18, over the total number of days, multiply by 360. Multiply by 360. 48 degrees. Now for B, we have box and whisker plot. Find the median. How to find the median from box and whisker plot? Look, this is the least value. We have 5 values you have to know in box, whisker, and diagram. The least value, this is the least value, and this is the greatest value. This is the lower quartile, this is the upper quartile value, and this is the median. So the median, this is the one is the median. So what is the value for the median? We have 100 and 150, and we have 10 lines between them.
Each box is 5.
Each box 5. So for this one,
It's
105, 110, 115, 120. So the median 120. The median 120. Okay? Median 120. Now to find the range. The range, the greatest value minus the lowest value. So the greatest value equal
170,
170 minus the smallest value,
which is 40.
40. So 170 minus 40,
130.
130. Find the interquartile range. Interquartile range, upper minus lower, or this distance. You can find this distance. How many squares do we have? Each square represents 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 5, so 60. So the upper quartile, 60. Interquartile, sorry, 60. The interquartile, 60. Or you can find the upper quartile and lower quartile, then subtract. Upper quartile, 140. Lower quartile, 60, 70, 80. So 140 minus 80, you get the same answer, 60. Now C, can you read?
The time, T minutes spent on homework in 1 week by each of 200 students is recorded. The table shows the results. Calculate an estimate of the mean.
Yes, to find the mean, you need to find the sum of values, divide by their numbers. Okay, we have 200 values. So we need to find their sum. How to find the sum?
Get the median of the time, each time.
Yes, we need to find the middle value for each class. 40 and 60, how to find the middle value?
Just plus them together and divide by 2.
Yes, 40 plus 60, 100 divided by 2,
50,
50. So 50. For the other one?
70,
70,
85,
85,
95,
95,
and 125.
and 125. Now how to find the mean?
Multiply the time with the frequency and then divide by 200.
Yes, 6 times 50 plus 10 times 70 plus 70 times 85 plus 84 times 95 plus 30 times 125, then divide by 200. The answer?
93.4.
93.4. Now double I. Can you read double I?
A new table with different class intervals is completed. On a histogram, the height of the bar for the 40 is less than T. This interval is 17.2 centimeters. Calculate the height of the bar for the interval.
So the height for this one, from 40 to 90, 17.2. We need to find the height for that one. In histogram, to draw histogram, so we need to find the frequency density. How to find the frequency density?
There was a formula.
Frequency density equal frequency divide class width. So can we find the frequency density for that interval? We have the frequency and we have the class width. The class width 90 minus 40, which is 50. The class width. Yes, if we write the class width for this one, 90 minus 40, 50. So the class width is 50. Now to find the frequency density, we have to divide 50, 86 86 divided by 50 to find the frequency density. Okay? Can you find the frequency density? 86. 172? 1.72. So this is the frequency density. The frequency density 1.72, but the height 17.2. So what's happened for the frequency density?
It multiplied by 10.
Multiplied by 10. So we can do the same. We can find the frequency density and then multiply by 10. Because he found the frequency density, then multiply by 10.
Yes.
Then we can do that. Find the frequency density first. So we need to divide 114 the frequency by the class width. 150 minus 90, we have 60. So 114 divided by 60.
1.9.
1.9. So the frequency density for this group 1.9. 1.9. So we need to multiply by 10.
19.
So 19. So the answer 19 because 1.9 times 10 equals 19. So the histogram, for the vertical height for the histogram represented by the frequency density or proportional to the frequency density. Now the height is the frequency density multiplied by 10. So we need to find the frequency density for the other group or the other interval, then multiply by 10. 1.9 times 10 is 19. Number 2. Can you read?
Alex, Bobby, and Chris share strawberries in the ratio Alex, Bobby, Chris 3-2-2. Chris receives 12 strawberries. Calculate the total number of strawberries shared.
So the ratio between Alex and Bobby and Chris 3-2. We need to find the total. We have Chris 12 strawberries, so we have 12. Write 12 below Chris. And the total for number of parts 3 plus 2 plus 2, so 7. Now to find the total number, cross multiply. So 12 times 7 divided by 2 equals 42. Now for B.
In a sale, a shop reduces all price by 12%. Dina buys a book which has an original price of $6.50. Calculate how much Dina pays for the book.
Okay, so I need the sale price. So reduced by 12%. This means what? It was 100
Yes.
and decreased by 12 becomes 88. So the original price 6.50. So we need to find the sale price. We can use a cross multiply. So 6.50 times 88 divide 100. Or you can use the multiplier method.
5.72.
$5.72. Now for double I.
Edu pays $11 for a toy. Calculate the original price of the toy.
So this is the sale price.
Yes.
We need the original price. So with the same discount reduced by 12%, so we can write the same. 100 decreased by 12, now 88. But now we have the sale price, which is 11, and we need to find the original price. So cross multiply. 100 times 11 divide 88 equals
12.5.
12.5 or 12.50 because this money. 12.50. $12.50. Now C.
Ferry invests some money. The rate of interest for the first year is 2.5%. At the end of the second year, the overall percentage increase of Ferry's investment is 6.6%. Find the rate of interest for the second year.
Okay. So for the first year, the interest 2.5%. Okay. We don't have the initial amount of money. At the end of the second year, the overall percentage increase of Ferry's investment is 6.6%. Find the rate at the interest for the second year. Okay. We can consider that the initial amount 100. Okay. After 1 year, after the first year, because the rate 2.5%, so it increased by 2.5. Am I right?
Yes.
So 100, 2.5. In the second year,
Increase by 6.
the overall percentage 6.6. This means 106.6. 106.6. Okay? It becomes 106.6. Find the rate of the interest of the second year. Okay? So this means the overall percentage from in the 2 years 6.6%. We need to find the increase from 102.5 to 106.6. To find the rate of increase from the end of the first year till the end of the second year, we need to find the percentage increase from 102.5 to 106.5. So we can subtract 106.6 minus 102.5 over the original 102.5, because the percentage of increase, the increase divides the original, this is the original for us now, times 100.
4%.
So 4%. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now D, can you read?
A radioactive substance decays at an exponential rate of 2% per day. The initial mass is 80 grams. Find the mass at the end of 5 days.
Okay. For exponential decay, we have rule. If it decreased by a fixed percent, 2%, so the new value equal the old value 1 minus, because it decreased,
Minus
2 over 100 power t. T is number of days, number of months, number of years, according to what is given to you. Per day, so this number of days. So now the old value, or the initial value, 80. Into 1 minus 2 over 100. For how many days? For 5, so power 5. Then you can find the answer. 72.3. Now for double I.
Find how many more whole days after day 5 it takes for the mass to reduce to less than 67 grams.
Okay. After day 5. Okay. So in day 5, with the original 72.3. Okay?
Yes.
And decrease each day by 2%. So times 1 minus 2 over 100 power t. I need to find the number. How many days enough for this value to be less than 67. I need the mass less than 67. So you can try. This trial and improvement. So you can put t equal 3 equal 4. You can try. If t equal 4, what is the value for the mass? The mass equal
66.7.
66.7. Maybe t equal 3. Just try t equal 3. What is the mass if t equal 3? That just change the power. So when t equals 3, mass 68, so it doesn't work. So we need 4 days. How many more? 4 more days for the mass to be less than 65. So 4 more days. 4 more days. How many more? 4 days. Number 3.
Gita buys X apples, X plus 7 oranges, and 2X minus 1 bananas. The total number of pieces of fruit Gita buys is 30. Find the number of apples Gita buys.
Okay. Total number 30.
Yes.
So
plus them together.
So add them. So x plus 7 plus 2x minus 1 equal 30. Now we can solve for x. X plus 2x, 4x. 7 minus 1 equal 6 equal 30. Then we can solve for x. So transpose 6 to the other side by negative. So 4x equal 30 minus 6, which is 24. Divide by 4, so x equal 6. So the number of apples, x equals 6, sorry. So 6 apples. Okay? Now for double I.
The cost of one apple is 15 cents. The cost of one orange is 18 cents. The total cost of all the fruit is $5.55. Find the cost in cents of one banana.
Okay.
So we can use simultaneous equation.
Yes, how do you do?
They said cost of one apple is 15. We have x already. So substitute x in the equations.
First, we need to find the number of apples, number of oranges, number of bananas. So for apples, we have 6 apples. For oranges,
13.
we have 6 plus 7, which is 13. For banana,
11.
for bananas, we have 2 times 6, 12. 12 minus 1, 11. So 11. Okay. And the total cost $5.55. If we convert to cent, will be 555. Okay? This is the total cost in cent. Then we write equation for the total cost of all. Cost of apples, the number of apples, times the cost of one apple. So 6 times 15. Okay? Cost of oranges, the number of oranges, which is 13, times the cost of one orange, which is 18. Cost of bananas, the number of bananas, which is 11, times the cost of one banana. We don't know, so we can write x. And the total cost now in cent, 555. Now we can solve for x. 6 times 15, 90. 13 times 18 equals?
234.
234? 234?
Yes.
13 times 18. Plus 11x equals 555. Now transpose 90, add them and transpose to the other side by negative. Then you have 11x equal?
231.
After you subtract?
Yes.
Then divide by 11,
21.
So x equal 21. So 21 cent for one banana. B, I. Solve 3w over 16 minus 1 equal half. So what is the first step?
Transport 1 to the side, negative 1.
Yes. So 3w
Equals to
over 16 equals
1.5.
1.5 or 1.5. Then,
Put 16 to the other side.
yes, multiply by 16.
24.
So 3w equals
24.
24.
W equals to 8.
Then divide by 3. So w equals 8. W is equal 8. Now for double I, 3 times 2 power negative y minus 1 over 16 equals half. This equation is the same like that one. Same. But he substitute w by what?
By 2 power negative y.
Yes.
So 8
So if w equal 8, so this means 2 power negative y equals 8. So 2 power negative y equals 8.
Make the base system.
Yes, can we have the same base? 8 can be written as
2 power 3.
2 times 2 times 2, so 2 power 3. So if base equal base, so power equal power. So negative y equal 3.
3 equals to negative.
Yes.
Negative 3 equals to 1.
Yes, divide by negative 1, so y equal negative 3. So y equal negative 3. Now see I.
Solve the simultaneous equations. 2p plus q equals to 2. P minus q equals to negative half.
Yes, how to solve them?
Elimination. We can eliminate q.
We can eliminate q because we have positive q and negative q. So if we add them, we can eliminate q. Now q and negative q cancel. 2b plus 1b,
3p.
3b. And 2 minus half,
So 1.5.
1.5. So divide by 3. Divide by 3. So b equal
0.5.
0.5. Now you can substitute to find the q. So 2b means 2 times 0.5 plus q equals 2. This means 1 plus q equals 2.
Q equals to 1.
So q equals 1. So b equals 0.5 and the q equals 1. Now double I. Hence, this means you have to use the previous answers to answer this question. For u more than or equal 0 and less than 360, and v more than or equal 0 and less than 360, solve this equation. 2 sine u plus cosine of v equals 2, and sine u minus cosine of v equal negative half. Find u and v. So this equation is the same like that one. 2b plus q equal 2. 2 sine plus cosine equal 2. b minus q equal negative half. Sine minus cosine is negative half. So he substitute b by sine and q by cosine. So it's the same previous equation, but he substitute b by sine u and substitute q by cosine of v. Okay? But we have b and q. We solve for b and for q. So this means sine u equals b, which is 0.5. Am I right?
Yes.
And cosine
Equal to 1.
yes, cosine v equals 1. So we need to solve this equation. Sine u equals 0.5 and cosine v is 1. If sine u equal 0.5, can we solve?
Yes.
Sine inverse 0.5 to find the acute angle which has sine 0.5. What is the answer?
30.
30. But we have two values for u, because sine positive from the asterisk rule, sine positive, okay, this is the asterisk rule, sine positive in the first quadrant and the second quadrant. In the first quadrant, theta, this is the acute angle, 30. In the second quadrant, 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta. So the total solution, 30 and 180 minus 30.
So 150.
Yes, which is 150. So we have two solutions for u, 30 and 150. Now cosine of v equal 1. Cosine of v equal 1. You can find the angle which has cosine 1. Or you can, from the graph for the cosine, this is a graph for cosine. Cosine equal 1 at 0 and 360. So you can write 0, 360. Or you can use the asterisk rule. Now cosine positive, this means first and fourth. In the first, theta. In the fourth, 360 minus theta. Now cosine inverse 1, 0. So 0 and 360 minus 0, you get the same answer. Number 4, we have fx, gx, hx, jx. Find f2. How to find f2?
Substitute 2 and x in the f option.
So 2 into 2 minus 1,
3.
so 3. 4 minus 1 equal 3. Okay? Now how to find gf2?
First find f. We already have f.
We have. Already I have f2.
Substitute 3 in g.
f2 equal 3. So gf2, this means g of 3 equal 3 into 3 minus 2, which is 9 minus 2,
7.
so 7. Now I need the inverse for g. Inverse for g. You can find mentally, or you can write gx is y, so y equals 3x minus 2. Now make x as a subject, so transpose 2 to the other side, equal 3x, then divide by 3. So the inverse, y plus 2 over 3. Now switch, write in terms of x, so x plus 2 over 3. X plus 2 over 3. Next one, see? Find x when hx equal j negative 2. hx, this means 1 over x. J negative 2, so 5 power negative 2. This means 1 over 5 power 2, or 1 over 25. So 1 over x equal 1 over 25, so x equal 25. Now for D, find fh minus hx as a single fraction, fx minus hx. So fx, which is 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1, minus hx, which is 1 over x, minus 1 over x. Now how to write in single fraction?
We can cross multiply.
Yes. So multiply the denominator, x times 1 equal x, then you cross multiply, x into 2x minus 1, minus 1 times 1, which is 1. So we can simplify more. X times 2x,
2x squared
2x squared, x times negative 1,
minus x.
and minus 1
Yes.
over x. This as a single fraction. For E, find the value of J2. Okay? J2, we need to find J2 first. J2 equal what?
5 power 2,
5 power 2,
which is 25.
which 25. So J25,
2.98 times by 10 to the power 17.
5 power 25
Yes.
equals
2.98 times by 10 to the power
2.98 times
10 to the power of 17.
power of 17.
Yes.
Okay. Now for F, find x when j negative 1 of x is 4. We cannot find the inverse for this function in our syllabus. So how to solve this equation?
It equals to j of 4.
Yes. So to find x, transpose j negative 1 to the other side to be j. So this will be j4. j4, so this means 5 power 4. Okay? So 5 power 4,
625.
625. So if we have g negative 1 in one side, we can transpose to the other side will be j. 3. Number 5, we have regular octagon. Okay? With sides length 6 centimeter. The diagram shows a part of the octagon. O is the center of the octagon and the M is the midpoint. Shows that the angle OAM is 67. Yes, how to find this angle?
If you find the interior angle and then divide by 2,
Yes. How to find the interior angle for octagon?
n minus 2 times by 180.
So 8 minus 2 times 180. This is the sum. Then divide by 8,
135.
135. This is the interior angle for the octagon. Now, because from symmetric, it's half, because it's the center. So 135 divided by 2,
67.5.
67.5. Because each interior equal 135, and this half the interior, so 67.5. Calculate the area of the octagon. How to find the area of the octagon? The octagon into 8 triangles equal in area. So we need to find the area of one triangle, then multiply by 8. How to find the area for this triangle? For this triangle, we have the base equal 6. This isosceles triangle, the base equals 6 centimeter, and M midpoint, so this 3 and this 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. To find the area for this triangle, we need to find the height. We can find the height. This side 3, and this angle 67.5. So using tan, we can find the height, OM, because tan 67.5 equal opposite, which is OM, over adjacent, which is 3. So equal OM over 3. Now OM equal 3 tan 67.5 equals 7.24 to 3 significant figure. This is the height. Now the area of triangle equal half times base, which is 6, times the height, which is 7.24, equals 21.4 0.72. Now area of octagon multiply area of triangle, 21.72 times 8 equals 173.76 to 3 significant figure 174 centimeter square. Double I, find the area of the circle that passes through the vertices of the octagon. This circle has radius OP or OA. To find the radius, we have MB equal 3 and OM equal 7.24. So from Pythagoras we can find the radius for this circle, OB or OA, square root 3 square plus the height, which is 7.24 square. So use Pythagoras theorem to find this radius, 3 square plus 7.24 square, then square root the answer to find the radius of the circle. Equals 7.84 to 3 significant figure. This is the radius. Now the area equal pi r square, so pi into 7.84 square equals 192.9, approximately 193 to 3 significant figure centimeter square. Now B, the diagram shows the horizontal container for water with a uniform cross section. The cross section is a semicircle. The radius of the semicircle is 0.45 meter and the length of the container is 4 meter. Calculate the volume of the container. How can we find the volume for the container? Isn't it prism?
Yes, sir. So it's the surface area multiplied by the length.
Not surface area. Area of cross section. To find the volume of prism, area of cross section, area of the semicircle, times the length.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So the volume of the prism, we have rule for the volume of prism. Area of cross section times the length. So area of the semicircle times 4. Okay? Now, area of cross section, how to find area of semicircle?
2 pi r square.
Or half by r square.
Yes.
Half by r 0.45. So 0.45 square. This is the area of cross section. Multiply by 4 times 4. Yes? 1.27. Double I. The greatest depth of the water in the container is 0.3. The diagram shows the cross section. Calculate the number of liters of water in the container. Give your answer correct to the nearest integer. Now we need to find the number of liters. This means the volume, number of liters of water. This means the volume of the water. How to find the volume of water? Area of cross section for the water multiply the length, which is 4. Okay? So now, same volume of the water. Okay, to find the area of cross section, in this case, this is not semicircle. Okay, so to find the area, this is called segment. To find the area of the segment, we have rule for area of segment, area of sector minus area of triangle. But we need to join, this is the center of the circle, we need to join the radius, this radius and that one. We know that this side, the radius 0.45, okay? And because this also 0.45 and this 0.3, we can find that side, am I right? 0.45 minus 0.3, so 0.15. So this side 0.15, okay. Now, to find the area of the sector, for this sector, we need to find this angle and then divide by 360, multiply area of the circle. How to find this angle? Okay? This angle 90. And this side 0.15. And this radius 0.45. Okay, can you find this angle?
Yes, we can use over
Yes.
or
Cosine.
yeah.
Yes. Cos the angle. So this angle, if we need to find this angle, we can call this angle theta. Okay, so theta. So to find this angle theta, we have the adjacent and we have the hypotenuse, so cosine. So to find this angle, cosine inverse 0.15 over 0.45. So what is the answer? So this angle 70.5 degrees. Now we can find the whole angle, this one, the angle of the sector, which is times 2, we can multiply by 2. So the angle of the sector,
141.
yes, 70.5 times 2, which is 141. So this angle now 141. Find the area of the segment in one step. Area of segment. We have rule for area of segment equal area of sector minus area of triangle. Minus area of triangle. Area of sector, the angle over 360 times pi r square, pi times 0.45 square, minus area of triangle. How to find the area for this triangle? We have this side 0.45 and this side 0.45, and the angle between them 141. So we have two sides and included angle, two sides and included angle. So to find the area, we don't need to find this side. I need to find the area. Area of triangle, half times side, sine the included angle. Okay? So half times 0.45 times 0.45 sine 141. Okay? So again, to find the area for this segment, find the area of the sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector, theta, or the angle, the central angle over 360 times pi r square. Area of triangle, half times r sine the included angle. So what is the answer? 0.1853. Okay. So this is the area of the segment. Now to find the volume of the water in meter cube, 0.1853 multiplied by 4. Yes, what is the answer?
0.741.
0.741. Okay, this meter cube. To convert to liters, multiply by 1000. So 741. 741 meter cube. Question number 6, 6a. We have the graph is drawn for you. Now we need to solve some question related to the graph. First, find F2. How to find F2 if you have the graph? How to find F2?
It means x equals 2.
Yes, when x is 2 from your graph, okay? Start from x equal 2, then draw vertical line till you reach the curve. Okay, it's better to use ruler. So when x is 2, now y equal what?
-3.
Y equal -3. So the answer equal -3. So equal -3. F2 equal -3. Solve the equation fx equals 0. Fx equals 0.
Which means y equals 0.
Yes, so this means the intersection between the curve and x-axis. This curve intersects x-axis at
-1.
-1 and
1.6.
1.6,
And 4.4.
4.4. So -1 and
1.6.
1.6,
4.4.
4.4. Next question. Fx equal k had 3 solution. Find the smallest possible, and k is an integer. Find the smallest possible value for k. So fx equal k, we need to draw the line y equal k. this line horizontal line. This horizontal line, because we have three solutions, so this line intersects the curve at 3 points. So we need to find the least value or the smallest possible value for k. So I need horizontal line intersect the curve at 3 points, such that k is an integer. So we can draw the line y equals 6, because if we, so this line intersects the curve at 3 points, 5 intersects 3 points, 4, and so on. So I need the least possible value for k. All of this line intersect at 3 points. So what is the least value? No, yes, negative 8. Because negative 8 is the least value for k, such that the horizontal line intersects the curve at 3 points. This 1, 2, 3. So negative 8 is the least value. Understood? So negative 8. K is negative 8. On the grid, IV, on the grid, draw a line y equal mx, so that fx equal mx has exactly one solution. Exactly one solution. This means intersect the curve at 1 point. So we need to draw, to solve this equation, we need to draw the line y equal mx. This line intersects the curve at 1 point. This line intersects the curve at 1 point. So you have a choice. You can draw any line, but in one condition, that this line intersects the curve in 1 point. Y equal mx. This line, because c equals 0, so this line passing through the origin. So I need to draw a line passing through the origin and intersect the curve at 1 point. Okay? So this is our curve. From the origin, this is the origin. Draw horizontal line, draw a line, diagonal line, intersect the curve at 1 point. Can we do that?
Like this.
Like this doesn't work. Look for that one. This intersects the curve at 1 point. Am I right?
There's no showing.
Oh, you cannot show. Okay, I'll draw now. Oh, 1 minute. This line intersects the curve at 1 point. Okay, so we have one solution. We can draw more one line. For example, this one also intersect the curve at 1 point. Okay, so I need to draw from the origin line intersect the curve at 1 point. Y equal 3x squared minus 12x plus 7. Find the value of dy over dx when x is 5. So we need to find the derivative, dy over dx, then substitute by x equal 5. Yes, can you find dy over dx? Yes, dy over dx equal what? The derivative for 3x squared, multiply 2 by 3, so 6, so 6x. Negative 12x, so the derivative negative 12. And the derivative for 7, 0. Okay? The derivative for c is 3x squared, 6x. The derivative for negative 12x, negative 12. The derivative for 7, 0. So 6x minus 12. I need dy over dx when x is 5. So put x equal 5. Now 6 times 5, 30, minus 12 equals 18. So the answer, 18. Double I. Find the coordinates of the point on the graph y equals 3x squared minus 12x plus 7 where the gradient equals 0. We found the gradient before. This is the gradient. Now I need the gradient equals 0. So equate this by 0. So this means 6x minus 12 equals 0. Now solve for x. So 6x equals 12. Divide by 6. So x is 2. So x equal 2. I need to find y. To find y, substitute in the original equation. So to find y, put x equal 2, so 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2 plus 7. So 3 times 4, 12. 12 minus negative 5, so negative 5. So 2 and negative 5. 2 and negative 5. So equate the gradient by 0, then find x, then substitute to find y. Now for C, when y equal 2x power b plus qx power 2, dy over dx equal 14x power 6 plus 6x. Find the value of b and the value of q. Okay? So, can you find dy over dx from the original function? Dy over dx. From that one, you have to multiply b times 2. So, 2 times b equal 2b. Then x power b minus 1. Am I right? Plus derivative for q x power 2, you have to multiply 2 times q. So 2 q x power 1. Okay? Because 2 minus 1. This is the derivative. Now compare between this one and that one. 2b equals 14. So b equal 7. Because 2b equals 14. And 2q equals 6. So,
Q equals 3.
yes, so q equals 3. Number 7, calculate the angle ACD. ACD. How to find this angle? You have 3 sides. How to find this angle?
Cosine.
Yes, cosine rule. So cosine theta equal the adjacent square and plus 12 square plus 14 square plus 14 square minus the opposite square minus 9 square over 2 times the 2 adjacent. Then to find theta, cosine inverse the answer. Cosine inverse your answer to find theta. 39.6. It's better to write what you get in your drawing. Maybe you need later. So 36.9.
39.6.
Sorry, 39.6, not 36.9. Okay, 39.6. Okay. Now for B, show that BC equals 7.05 kilometer correct to 2 decimal places. How to find BC?
Sine rule.
Sine rule. So BC over sine 25 equals 14 over sine 123. BC over sine 25 equals 14 over sine 123. Now cross multiply to find BC. So same?
Yes.
Okay. Now for C, calculate the shortest distance from B to AC. The shortest distance from B to AC, shortest distance is the perpendicular distance. So we need to draw line from B perpendicular to AC. I need to find this distance. How to find this distance? We found BC, we proved that BC equals 7.05, am I right? So this side 7.05. And we have right angle triangle. And this angle 32. Can we find this distance? Now for this right angle triangle, we need to find the opposite and we have the hypotenuse. So sine. This angle 32. And we need to find the opposite, we have the hypotenuse. So sine 32, sine of 32 equals x over 7.05. Now we can find x, cross multiply. So x equal 7.05 sine of 32 equals
3.74.
3.74. Okay. Next, calculate the length of the straight line BD. I need to find the line BD. BD. Okay. So we can join the line BD. Yes, how to find this line? We can find BD. We have DC equal 12, am I right? And we have BC equal 7.05. Do we have this angle? If we have this angle, we can use cosine rule to find BD. Do you have this angle? We found theta before. Theta is what?
39.6.
So 39.6. This angle 39.6. And that 132, we can add them. Okay? Yes. So now we have in this triangle this BD. This angle is what? 71 after we add?
71.6.
71.6, and this side 12 and this side 7.05. So with cosine rule we can find BD. Okay? How to find BD? 12 square plus 7.05 square minus 2 times 12 times 7.05 cosine 71.6 or cos 71.6. 11.8. E. C is due east of A. Find the bearing of D from C. If C east of A, so this is the east-west. So the north perpendicular to the east-west. So this is the direction for the north at C. We need to find the bearing D from C. D from C. So draw the north at C. And the bearing D from C, start from the north, move clockwise till you reach the line DC. So this is the bearing we need. We need to find this bearing. Because this the north and this is the east-west, so this angle 90. But we found theta, which is 36.9, so we can find this angle. So the bearing 360 minus that one. To find this angle, for example, if we call this angle alpha, so alpha is 90 minus 36.9, which is 53.1. So this angle 53.1. So the bearing D from C 360 minus 53.1. So the bearing 360 minus 53.1 equals 306.9. Number 8. Use the set notation to describe the shaded region. The shaded region, the intersection between A and B, so A intersect B. Double I, shade the correct region in each Venn diagram. Q union not B. Q union not B. So this means all Q and all the region around B. So we need to shade all Q first and all the region around B, because not B. So the region around B is the region around B. So this is the answer. If you have union, so shade the two sets, say shade this one and that one and leave all. So this is the answer. Next one, K union L, all intersect not M. K union L, this is the region K union L. But I need the region which not included in M, because intersect not M. Intersect not M. So don't take this part which is included in M. So shade this one. So K union L, but I need the part which not included in M. So this region. B, The diagram shows 11 cards. One of these cards is chosen at random. Write down the probability that the letter on the card is not A. From the 11 cards, we have 2A. So not A, we have 9 letters. So probability of not A, 9 out of 11. 9 over 11. Because the number of letters which is not A, 9 over the total number of letters, 11. Double I. A card is chosen at random from these 11 cards and then replaced. A second card is then chosen at random. Find the probability that exactly one card has the letter N. So maybe this card, the first one or the second one. So we have two cases. N, then not N, or not N first, then N later. Probability of N, then not N. So if the probability that the first card is N, we have 2 N, so 2 over 11. Not N, because replaced, so we have 11 letters. And we have 9 not N, so 9 over 11. The same for that one. Not N, 9 over 11 times N, which is 2 over 11. So we can add them, or we can find one of them, then multiply by 2 because they have the same value. So the answer, 36 over 121. Now see, 50 students are asked if they like English and if they like mathematics. 3 say they do not like English and do not like mathematics. So 3 outside. 33 say they like English. So this circle contains 33. We can say this X, the middle. So in this side we have 33 minus X, because the total for the English 33. Now we have 42 say they like mathematics, 42. So if this is the middle X, so this side 42 minus X. And now the total 50, so 50 for the whole number. So we need to find X. How to find X? To find X, we can add all, then equate by 50 and solve for X. If you add 3 plus 33, 36, 36 plus 42 equals 78. So 78 for the numbers. Negative X plus X 0 and negative X, so we have negative X. This equal 50. So we can deduce that X equal 70 minus 50, which is 28. X equal 28. So if X equal 28, so this number 28, and this number 33 minus 28, which is 5, and this number will be 42 minus X, which is 42 minus 28 equals 14. So now we have the numbers. We complete the Venn diagram. 3, 5, 28, 14. The second way to find the numbers to complete the Venn diagram, we know that the total 50 and 33 for English and 42 for math. Add them. 33 plus 42. 33 plus 42 equals 75. So if we add English plus mathematics, 75. But the actual number 50 minus 3, the union for all, for English and math, 50 minus 3, 47. 50 minus 3, 47. So now if we add English plus mathematics, we get 75. But the actual number, without repeating, 50 minus 3, 47. So to find the repeated, the common between English and math, just subtract 75 minus 47. 75 minus 47 equals 28. Now this number 28, then you can find that number 33 minus 28, which is 5. You can find that number 42 minus 28, which is 14. This is the other way to find the numbers in the Venn diagram. So again, add the number included in English and math together. You have 75. 75 we have repeated. We have common between English and math. To find this common, we need to find E union M. How to find E union M? The total number minus the number outside the union. 50 minus 3, 47. Then subtract to find the common between them. This is how to complete the Venn diagram. Now for double I. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that this student likes English and likes mathematics. We have 28 and total 50. So the probability 28 over 50. For double I, two students are chosen at random. Find the probability that they both like mathematics. We have 42 in all like mathematics. So for the first one, we have 42 number of students like mathematics over the total number, which is 50. For the second one, decrease by 1, decrease the numerator and denominator by 1. So 4 times 41 over 49 equals 123 over 175. IV. Two students who like English are chosen at random. Find the probability that they both also like mathematics. This conditional probability, we need to choose from the student like English. The student who like English, we have 33. So we need to choose, it's given to you that we choose from them. So we choose from 33. Find the probability that they both also like mathematics. From 33, how many one of them like mathematics? We have 28. So we have 28 out of 33 for the first one. We have 28 to choose from them, 28 over 33. This is for the first student. For the second student, subtract 1, so 27 over 32 equals 63 over 88 in the simplest form. Number 9. Number 9A. The area of the rectangle is 29 centimeters square greater than the area of the square. The difference between the perimeters of the two shapes is K. Find K. The difference between the area is 29. So how to find the area of rectangle? Length by width. So 2x plus 1 into x minus 1. This is the area of rectangle. Minus the area of square, which is x times x, which is x squared, equals 29. Now we can expand. 2x times x, we need to find x. 2x times x equals 2x squared. 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. 1 times x equal x. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Minus x times x, which is x squared. And transpose 29 to the other side by negative, so this equals 0. Combine the like terms, we have negative x squared and positive 2x squared, so we have x squared. Now we have negative 2x and positive x, so negative x, minus 1 and minus 29, so negative 30, equals 0. We can solve this equation. Two numbers, if you multiply them, you get negative 30, and if you add, you get negative 1, so negative 5 and negative 6 and positive 5, so x minus 6 and x plus 5. You can use calculator to help you factorization or solve this equation. This equals 0, so maybe x equals 6, and this is the answer, or x equal negative 5. This rejected because x cannot be negative, because x, the length cannot be negative, so x is negative 5, rejected, so x equals 6. Now x equals 6, we can find the side of the square, so 6 centimeter, and we can find the length and the width for the rectangle, 2x plus 1, so 2 multiplied 6, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, so this side 13, the length for the rectangle, 2 multiplied 6 plus 1, 13, and the width, x minus 1, so 6 minus 1 is 5, so 6 minus 1 equal 5 centimeter. Now the difference between the perimeters is k, so we can find the perimeter for rectangle and the perimeter of the square, then subtract them to find k. Perimeter of rectangle first. Perimeter of rectangle equal 2 lengths, so 2 multiplied 13 plus 2 widths, 2 times 5, so 26 plus 10 equal 36 centimeter. Perimeter of square, side times 4, so 6 times 4, 24 centimeter. Now subtract to find the difference between them, so k equal 36 minus 24 equals 12 centimeter. Now b, the volume of the larger cube is 5 centimeter cube greater than the volume of the smaller cube. Show that 3y squared plus 3y minus 4. Volume of cube equals side power 3, or side times side times side. So the volume of the larger cube, y plus 1 power 3. The volume of the smaller cube, y power 3. The difference between them is 5. So we need to simplify this equation to that 4. So we need to expand that one. Y plus 1 power 3 can be written y plus 1 times y plus 1 times y plus 1, or y plus 1 times y plus 1 squared. Now we can expand y plus 1 squared, so keep y plus 1 and expand y plus 1 squared. Y times y equal y squared, and 2 times 1 times y equals 2y, and the last term 1 times 1 equal 1. This is how to expand y plus 1 squared. Now we need to expand y times y squared equals y power 3. Y times 2y equals 2y squared. Y times 1 equals y. Now 1 times y squared equals y squared. 1 times 2y equals 2y. And 1 times 1 equals 1. We can combine the like terms. So y power 3 plus 3y squared. And we have 3y plus 1. Now if we subtract y power 3, because this is the expansion for y plus 1 power 3. Now if we subtract y power 3 from this one and equate by 5, we get the equation 3y squared, because now y power 3 with y power 3, so we are left with 3y squared plus 3y plus 1 equals 5. So 3y squared plus 3y plus 1 equals 5. Now transpose 5 to the other side by negative. So 3y squared plus 3y, and 1 minus 5 minus 4. So this is the answer for I. For double I, find the volume of the smaller cube. Show all your working and give your answer correct to decimal place. So we need to solve this equation 3 to find y. We need to solve this equation 3y squared plus 3y minus 4 equals 0. We cannot factorize to find the answer. We can use the formula. So y equal negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And this is the formula. A is the coefficient of y squared, which is 3. B is the coefficient of y, which is 3. And C is the absolute term, which is negative 4. Now substitute, you get the equation, the value for y. You have two values for y. Values for y, the first one to 2 decimal place, 0.76, and the other value, negative 1.76. Of course, this rejected because this length of cube cannot be negative. So y equal 0.76. Now we can find the volume of the smaller cube. So the volume equal y power 3. So 0.76 power 3. The answer to 2 decimal places 0.44.